Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Watch World, and it is time for another review. Today we will be looking at the Laco Aachen Flieger with the Type B dial. This is a great watch, so without further ado, let's get straight into it.
1, 2, 3, let's go!
Before we start, shall we do a wristwatch check? First ever wristwatch check on this channel, and today I'm wearing a Compadre 8012G, a very elegant modern day dress watch, small second subdial, 38.5mm in diameter and a very slender 9mm thick. Temporarily on a brown leather strap. Usually I have it on a black leather strap to go with the dial, but the buckle broke on it recently, so I am waiting for a new strap to arrive. In the meantime, this brown leather strap will suffice. So anyway, back to Laco. Laco is a company with a rich history, founded in 1925 by Frieda Lacker and Ludwig Hummel. Today the company are based in Pforzheim, which is in Germany. Laco was one of the 5 watch companies who produced Flieger watches for the German Luftwaffe during World War II. The other 4 companies being Stover, IWC, A. Lange & Son and Vemper. The original Fliegers made by Laco for the war were an astounding 55mm in case diameter. This was so that they could fit around the pilots' flight suits. They also included extra large crowns so that the pilots could wind or set the watches while wearing gloves. So those watches were the inspiration for this, the Laco Aachen Flieger. This is the Type B dial, which is a lot busier than the Type A dial. The Type B version has the minute numbers on the outside of the dial, with the hour numbers on the inside circle. This is in contrast to the Type A version of the watch, which has no minute numbers at all, just the regular hour numbers on the outside of the dial. One thing I do love about Laco's version of the Flieger in particular is the fact that there is no date window on this watch. I've seen other companies making Fliegers today where they have included a date window, sometimes at the 3 o'clock position and other times at the 6 o'clock position. And to be honest, I just don't think it fits in with this dial. It looks better on the Type A dial, but with this Type B dial being so busy, it's just the date window just doesn't go with everything else that you see on this dial. This version, as you can see, is the black dial version of the watch. Laco also produce a blue sunburst version of this piece as well. The blue sunburst is very nice, but I think the black has more of a pilot's feel to it. After all, this is a pilot's watch. This watch has the brown calf leather strap. It can also come with a nylon strap if ordered directly from Laco. The leather strap is of very good quality, quite thick, the buckle feels strong, and has the signature rivets that you would find with most Flieger watches. If we look on the back of the strap, it says Echt Leder, which is German for genuine leather. The dark brown shade has white stitching on the outskirts and goes really well with the black of the dial. So this model that we have here today is the 39mm version. I did actually own the 42mm variant beforehand, but it just looked a little too big on my wrist, so I sold it and bought the 39mm model instead. The case is all stainless steel with a brushed finish all over. The sapphire crystal on the dial and the case back does not have anti-reflective coating, but you can add that if you order directly from Laco for an extra additional €50. It is also possible to get the side or the back of the watch engraved. Laco at the time of writing are currently offering one free engraving and the second at a cost of €49. The watch has a display case back. We can see on the case back here it says all stainless steel, sapphire crystal and 5 ATM, meaning this watch has a water resistance of 50 meters. The display case back shows off the movement inside the watch. We can see the rotor moving here at the back with the engravings, automatic, 21 joules, Laco watches and made in Germany. The movement is a Miyota 821A movement. Miyota, of course, owned by Citizen. This is the more recent version of the Miyota 821A movement, which gives the watch hacking and manual wind. I believe the original 821A movements didn't have those features. Definitely didn't have the hacking feature. I don't think it had the manual wind feature as well, but I'd have to double check on that. It has a 42-hour power reserve and ticks at 21,600 beats per hour. The movement has a diameter of 26mm and a height of 5.67mm. And this movement gives the watch an accuracy rating of -20 to +40 seconds a day. So let's take a look at the dimensions of this watch now using our digital calipers. So as I said, the watch is listed as 39mm. So let's just see if that corresponds with what our calipers say here. 39.21. Yeah, 39.1mm, so that's kind of bang on the money there. The thickness of the watch is listed as 12. We have 11.9mm here. The lug to lug comes in at 46.2mm. And then lastly, the strap width, or the lug width, and an 18mm strap would fit this watch just a treat. So let's take a look now and see what this watch looks like on the wrist. Okay, so here we go. My wrists are around 6.5 inches. So as you can see, this fits it quite nicely. Strap, nice and comfortable. The 46mm lug to lug width kind of suits my wrist just perfectly, and 39mm diameter, kind of all round generally good size for most wrists. And lastly, let's check out the lume on this watch and see how good that is. So the watch is coated with Super Luminova. I'm just going to use my phone because I don't have a torch handy, so I'm just going to use my phone torch to charge up the lume here. So, and here we have quite good lume all over the dial, on the hands, minute, hour and second, and on all the numerals and markers around the dial. Quite strong. It lasts for quite a long time. Designed to be easily readable at night, obviously, pilot's watch. Yeah, so if you do come to purchase this watch, one thing that won't let you down is the lume that it has. So guys, that is the review of the Laco Aachen Flieger. I hope you enjoyed looking at this watch with me. I would really appreciate it if you could guys hit that subscribe button. It would mean a lot to me. Thank you for watching, and I will see you again very soon. Okay, bye for now guys.